We are back. We are chilling. Just let Discord know. One day I'll make my bot actually work. Let people roll in. Got a bunch of cards to reveal. I'll sneak in there. Of course, let everyone know what's good, what's up. So at the beginning of the video, for the YouTube people who check this out on YouTube, we got a lot to talk about with YouTube today. We got a lot to talk about with YouTube today and Twitch. It's been a quieter 2021 than I thought would have been for box break, and you know, it's okay. Things happen, plans have to be adjusted, and I'm okay with it in either direction. You know, I am looking forward. CKO, thank you very much for the 11-month subscription. Feels like you have one subscription month for every stream this year. To be fair, we'd had a lot of streams at the beginning of the year. The first 3 years, we were doing like 3 to 4 a week. It was pretty good. We had the chip challenge. But I'm going to go over my plans for the remainder of this year, which isn't going to be much. What's going on, Panda? We got a card from you. I have the list right here of the returns. We're going to do the back to the front. Yo, we got people rolling in, coming in. I love to see it. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a long time. Hopefully, you know, my settings are still fine. My volume's still good. It's all looking all right. But we got cards that have came back from PSA. A lot more vintage this time. And of course, yeah, the Chansey. CKO, we're going to get to you second. Tommy has a bit of a place to run, so I'm just going to ramble a bit, and then we're going to get to Tommy's 3 cards. A small spoiler on those. They're not the spiciest meatball, but we went over that when we went over. I'll explain like why we graded it. It's also be very interesting to see like the difference. Like, it was super easy, like, oh, grade everything back then. And I did say, yeah, grade a lot of the stuff that we graded, but you got to also be willing to hold on to it. Because welcome to what we know in the industry as a bear market. If you think Pokemon is not in a bear market, go look at TCG Player for prices of Chilling Rain boxes. Hey, you're bad at video games. Thank you very much for the resub. 8 months. Make that subscription worth a little more wow for you guys coming up in 2022. Also on the website, actually have, thank you very much for the follow, Sal. Actually have some stuff. Ew. Get some Evolving Skies and Vivid Voltage up on the website. $4 a pack. If you guys want to crack and break, we can do that tonight as well. All looking good. All feeling all right. So this is a good time. If you wanted some cards to pick up for your collections that you were looking at years like last year that all went to the moon, I can promise you that there's a 50% off code, and that code is just look for the card, because that is everyone go follow Tommy Eyebrows. Tommy Eyebrows actually streams more than me, but like I've slowly been acquiring just like some cards here or there, nothing crazy, but when I find like all the chase cards I wanted, now's a good chance to just pick them up. You know what I mean? They're way, I'm never gonna call a floor. It's kind of dumb. Like, it's kind of dumb to just like call a floor, but it's like I don't know how much further cards can go. It's not like a stock, you know what I mean, or a crypto. It's like if you want these cards, odds are they're not going to get much lower than they are today. So if you can get like a Black Friday eBay coupon code or something like that along those lines, if you can pick up the slabs you want, you got a little extra spending money maybe, I'd recommend, you know, of course, not financial advice, but, you know, take a chance at it and take a look. So as you can see, we have the sheet right over me of the returns. There's a lot of Sal. There's a lot of Sal in this. And he's got some cool stuff. Take a look. We have our first of, I promise, many Evolutions returns, because we sent a lot. Especially Hugo. Hugo sent out a lot from Evolutions. But this is the first one. CKO actually was one of the first people, and I was like, you know what, I feel like I'm gonna stream and do breaks. Was one of the first people who was placing orders. Hey, first time chat, that's new. Hey, JP coming in with the prime, thank you so much. And that looks like we are back. We are on a hype train. Wrong one, come on now. A little bit of a hype train going. Limited time to learn exclusive emotes. Very good. Thanks everyone for stopping by, showing up. I actually set up my triggers thing this time too, because I'm going to stream more. I promise. 2022, much more streaming. Life is getting much more stable for me, and there's going to be a lot more coming up. I'm looking forward to it, okay? Shall we get to the first card, though? If you want to say get in the first, I need to see a little bit of Poliwrath in the chat. It's been a fucking while, man. Let's see what we got. So we got our first card here. Using my Mewtwo that I picked up to cover the grade, which is crucial. You don't want to see the grade. You don't want them. Oh, I think they might be able to see through that. So I'm gonna learn from my mistake and not show the card again. No one spoil it in chat if you saw it. But this is a Shadowless Blastoise. Right? Now, we send out Shadowless cards. Honestly, I say Shadowless in first edition. We're at the point now. The holos for Shadowless and almost first edition cards, just slab them. But as long as they're like cleanish. So you see this Blastoise here, you can definitely see the foiling's got some issue going on. Sorry for the text in the back. My beautiful handwriting. But you can see we got edge issues with the card. There we go. That's how the card should look. This is a Shadowless Blastoise that Tommy found in a crate. And just like a book. This is this old card that Tommy had. It's a Shadowless Blastoise. Let us start off with the first one. Not exactly the grand slam of cards. Just a 4. But you know what? Let me tell you. A card this rare, to pop this low, you hold down this 4, and I promise you it'll be worth more in a few years from now than it is today. And there will be a time when there's another Pokemon Bull Run. And when that happens, things like this will definitely be on the menu. So the first one, not the biggest hit. No, it's a good find. To find it in a box is definitely pretty good, right? Like if you're finding these cards in just like a binder, a shoebox, and an old thing, that's a great find. You know what I mean? Like you can't get too upset about that. Let me see something real quick. They're calling me. Tommy Eyebrows coming in with a tier 1 sub. Yeah, those things were all sent in. Thank you, Tommy, for the subscription. Thank you, You're Bad. All you guys doing? Yeah, all this stuff was sent in. Yeah, first one, PSA 4 Blastoise. Not the best hit, but it's still Shadowless. Still has value. So now, let's get on to the next one. If you do place an order, by the way, for the breaks, we got a couple of boxes in. If you do place an order, let me know in chat. I don't have a browser tab open with the thingamajig. So let us now look at the next card. This is not Shadowless. This is a base set Charizard. The one that most people had as a kid. As you could see, foiling's got its issues, for sure. This is what most of these cards look like, friends. Like when you find these. And this is a regular for those who can't tell the difference. Shadowless, there's no shadow on the right side. Where here, there's this like little shadow towards the top, like 3/4 of it. Level 2 Hype Train. CKO is claiming PSA 5 or 6. What do you guys think in chat? Back don't look as bad as the Blastoise, right? But this is Tommy's first graded Charizard. Congratulations. Hopefully first of many. What do we think, folks? What do we say the Zard is going to be? Your Bad says 5. By the way, Your Bad, the website is back up and running. So I remember last time you mentioned that we are good to go if you wanted to place a ship order. Get that stuff out for you. I don't think I have much of your stuff, though. It says 5. Okay, so people call in 5. Tommy says it goes to 11. I highly doubt it. So, the viewers of my chat have went into the hyperbolic time chamber and came up with the skills to spot cards and grades. We have ourselves a PSA 5 base set Zard. Not gonna demand any big premium, but as a childhood card to be preserved, we can talk about that the same way we talk about this card. Well, some of you might remember this one from a reveal a few months ago, where this was a childhood card of mine. This was a first edition Venusaur. Belongs actually to my mother. And this got a 5 as well. So if we compare the two, I would say the Zard might look a little nicer on the back, but the front, there's a lot more scratching in the foiling, and that's going to do it in. So far, Tommy, the big three: Charizard and Blastoise. Let's take a look now at the last of the big three. This is, of course, Shadowless Venusaur. The last of Tommy's, and then we're going to go down the list from top to bottom. We're doing Tommy's first because he had some place to be and message me on the side about that. So this Venusaur looks pretty nice. It is Shadowless, of course. It does look pretty good. Let's take a look at the back, though, huh? He's thinking of 7. Level 1 Hype Train emote. Looks like a turtle. 4 subs. Very good. Thank you. Think he traded... What, this Venusaur, Sal? Think that you traded Tommy this Venusaur? Maybe a 6, he says, because you see you got that big, fat edge roll up right there. This is the binder. This is being in those crappy binders in like a penny sleeve for years. Emotes being delivered. The front of this is very nice, though. It's got some vertical print lines, vertical scratching. Very hard to get not that. Says 5. You got a Raichu for it. I probably have that Raichu or PSA. I don't have it with me here. Let's see, though. We're calling 5s, 6s, 7s. Let's call it up here. It is a PSA 6. Shadowless Venusaur. Get that in right there. So, Tommy, your submission. Say hello to the big three. Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. Leave it like this for the Twitch thumbnail, I guess. The Twitch thumbnail. We're going to get to the Chansey next. Congratulations, Tommy Eyebrows. Yeah, for sure. You know what? These are the ones you put them on your desk. They're not ones you put in like a bank vault or anything like that. You put these, maybe you get a little frame, because these are your childhood cards, and you put them up. Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. The original big three. The nostalgia will always be there. Tommy, I hope you share these with your stream. For those in chat, please go check out Tommy Eyebrows. Check out that. Check out his channel. Streams, he's opening up a lot of cards lately. I would love to see Tommy invest in a little bit of a setup to make the quality look a little better for the breaks, just so I could see the cards better when he opens them. That's really more than that. I don't need him to, like, you know, show off any flexing. It's just like I like to look at cool cards, especially when you get sports cards, because I'm not as big on sports cards as other people. So, announcement number 1. Starting January, I plan on streaming every Monday at 8:30. So take a look at the calendar down here. Monday the 3rd, right? We will chat. We can chat on your channel. But my plan, so that's the first announcement. I have a bunch of announcements on the over the course of the night as we go through things, as I've been thinking, right? So first announcement, and I'll put this in the Discord as well. Please be sure to join. Let's see if my bot still works. There we go. My bot still works. Right? Oh, I think I'll be all right. I just check highlights anyway of wrestling. I'd be lying to you if I'd say I'm up to date on wrestling right now. I've been a lunatic this year. It's been nuts. It's been a lot of fun. This year's been great. This year has been absolutely fantastic for me. But I'm going to stream every Monday. If it's not cards, what I'll probably do is I'll open some card product, and then I'm just going to play some game. I don't know what it is. We just hang out. But Mondays will be my quote-unquote night off. And I'm going to use that night off to hang out with you guys. We'll do some streaming. If I'm ever at something on a Monday, I'll still stream. Do it live. I got myself I have a new phone, so I can handle streaming. I did some live stuff. Just hang out. That's the first thing, is every Monday is going to be when streams are. Monday at 8:30, starting January 3rd. Okay? So that is order of business number 1. My goal for next year is to, for sure, without question, 52 streams. That's 1 a week, every week. And that is announcement number 1. So now, shall we, CKO, are you ready to seize the card? We talked about this card in Vegas. By the way, I was not at Vegas for the Magic event. I decided to not go because I kind of got blindsided by it. I don't do very well on planning in like 5 weeks for a major thing. I would have had to have like bought collections and all that stuff. I was not at Vegas. If anyone was at Vegas though for the Magic GP, let me know. I'm going to be at Magic events next year, wherever they are. I really would love for these companies, if they're going to do these events or not, to announce them. That would be nice. But you know. So, we talked about this card for a while. This is a Chansey from Evolutions. And now you might be saying, what's the big deal about Chansey? It's just Chansey, and it's just Evolutions. It's not even like a First Ed one or a Shadowless one. Now, of course, Evolutions has cooled off drastically since last year when Evolutions went nuts. Of course, sealed product, you know, sealed cases are still, you know, crazy money because you can't put in There are now 3 10s. There were 0. I know CKO is hoping that this is another 10. It is a beautiful card. It is very hard to get a 10 on this card. That's on the sleeve there. CKO is hoping for a 10. Could it be done? Is the question. And you could see here how like the serial on these is like really low compared to like some of even the newer subs. These are January 20 days. Welcome to November. PSA got absolutely shredded this year. Hopefully next year it'll be better. I know companies now left and right are trying to like make their own thing. Let's do it. CKO, best of luck. Even though I already know the grade. Unfortunately, with this card, it is the bane of XY evolutions. Let me show you the issue with the card. I'm trying to get it on camera. Focus, hocus, focus, pocus. It's so hard to find it, but you can see, look at right by her left ear. Right up here. Right there. Right there. That's a print line. And that roller line on these evolutions cards, they basically automatically give it at least a 9. Now you can call it population control. We honestly, it's unbelievable. I had to examine this thing so like closely with a flashlight. The rest, and it's like slightly off center. Like you're definitely thicker here than you are here, but it is unfortunate. It's still a beautiful card. But the only ones of these that hold a premium are going to have Gem 10 on them. Nice, nice. And remember, grading, the shipping returns for grading is part of the price of grading. So if you want it, just let me know if you want me to send it out or if you want me to wait for all your other grading returns to come back. Just let me know. We're going to go through the next 2 pretty quick because this is a local person who I've been slowly sell the collection. Yeah, I figured so. Makes sense. So we have 2 cards here. One of them is really cool because it's a card you don't see very often. This is a Power Keepers from 2007, right? Charizard. A Power Keepers. I gotta clean my nails. But you don't see this card that often. It's got a very light cosmic foiling. This is Spencer. Well, let's not all. There's someone in between SGS and Sal. One of the OGs of the channel, Monsieur Panda. This is a beautiful card. And you can see, you know, you got a little corner ding right there. That would be Panda. This is not Pandas. This is Spencer. Local person. So let's just quickly do that because he's not in chat. A 10 of this, by the way, is worth like $3 grand. So unfortunately, it got a 9, but for a 2007 card. Now, you guys might remember, we actually went over this collection on stream of what cards to send out, and I thought this is very nice. This Charizard here is extremely pretty. You do love it. This is a nice one. I recommend for Spencer to hold it down. These cards, they're rare. Like 2007 was... You think this is a bear market for Pokemon? You ain't seen shit compared to like 2007, like 2012. Those were bear markets, man. Like, just... No one went anywhere. So let's add the 9 there. Get through Spencer before we get to Panda. A Shadowless Mewtwo. Of course, the same as, you know, the Charizard. Well, not the Charizard, the Blastoise, the Venusaur from Tommy. There's a Shadowless Charizard from Sal coming up. Shadowless Mewtwo from the OG. Got a big issue with the back down here, which is like the... Usually what that means is this went into some sort of binder unsleeved. So, we'll flip this over. A 7 on the Shadowless Mewtwo for Spencer. Very nice card right there. Very nice card right there. So for Spencer, I will send him a screen cap of the stream. Give him that thumbs up, the big goofy grin, and I'll send him this screen cap so he sees the cards. Very good, very good, very good. So with those out of the way, sorry CKO about the Chansey though, man. I was hoping. I still think, I haven't checked the pop report lately, but I still think there are no Magnetons. Just these Evolutions cards were graded. They were printed in such mass and like no quality control, because just get them out. I really do love the foiling though on these. So far, showing what's been graded and revealed. We only have 2 more different people that have grade reveals coming in. Well, you're happy, then I'm happy. We only have 2 more people with cards to come in. Of course, one is Sal. Sal, I hope you're ready, because you have a mountain of cards today. You have this stack. These are yours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 cards for Sal, which is exciting. Which is certainly exciting. Announcement number 2. The return of the Box Break Network YouTube channel. Gonna bring back, of course, youtube.com/boxbreaknetwork. It's where it all began, where I was doing reviews. I'm going to just go back to giving my thoughts on card markets. You know, it's going to also be a weekly thing. I'm going to try to release an actual full-on edited video every Wednesday. I want to do once a week. That way, hopefully, I can keep decent quality on the videos. That's very important. You know what I mean? The 3 times a week thing by myself is kind of rough. You know, so like an 8 to 10 minute video just detailing my thoughts of where things are going, anything specific, maybe a story time thing. So that's announcement number 2. But we must carry on. We must continue. Part of the reason why is I just kind of want to have a reason to open up some Pokemon product. Just to go back to doing box breaks with my thoughts on the market. We have what was at one point a Japanese exclusive card that, of course, been released in basically like a milk box. But this was in Shiny Star V. This is for Panda, I believe. I don't know if it's for Panda or for Chew. This is a Marnie from Shiny Star V. There was a time the raw of this card was like $600. This thing was a... it was big. A 10 of this is still juice. It's still good. It's still a big, big ticket item. Japanese cards are printed very well. We went over that many times on this channel. And it's a good-looking card. What do we think, chat? What do we think on... Hopefully get to 10. Big difference. Big difference between non-10 and 10. What do we think? Think it's the end of 10? CKO's calling for a 10. It is, of course, a gem mint 10 Marnie. Very, very nice. For the panda. Panda. You love to see it. Exactly what you want. This is a big hitter. Very gracious at this. So the funny story with this was, this was supposed to go out 45 day. And then I said, this is getting upcharged no matter what. It still would have if we did 45 day. We'd still be waiting for the card, obviously. Probably for another 3 months. But, by the way, I'm still waiting for November 45 days from last year. It's November. But, Marnie, we sent this 20 day instead, and Panda covered the difference. I offered to do it just, you know, as a charity, but we paid covered, and it worked out. Welcome to a PSA 10 Marnie. You love to see it. Sal, are you ready? Sal, are you ready? Thasgar the Barbarian showed up in chat. Thasgar, let me know if you want to crack some packs. Just place an order. If you do, let me know. I will halt the grade reveal to do that. Otherwise, the boxes will be held for YouTube. So, the 2 announcements. I can ship it whenever you want. I can ship it whenever you want. If you want me to ship it today, or you want me to wait until your other submissions, I could ship it. It would be out either tomorrow or Wednesday. It's part of the price when you grade a card is the return shipping on the card. Just let me know when you place the order and give me the order number. So the 2 announcements that we've had so far for those who have joined us late is starting in January. All of these things are starting in 2022, right? Q4 of this year is going to be cleaning up some final little business I got to take care of. But next year, starting next year, every Monday at 8:30, I will stream for at least an hour. I don't know what I'm going to stream. I hope to stream, you know, pack breaks. But if no one wants to break packs and there's no cards to be revealed, I might just stream some random gaming. You know what I mean? Like, I got a backlog of games, man. I still gotta play Metroid Dread. I gotta play Pokemon Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, whatever. I'll just play games. I'm cool with that. But every Monday night, 8:30, I will stream again. My goal is to have 52 streams. And if I'm like at like some magic thing, I'll stream live from that. Just some live hanging out. Just doing that. And the other announcement is starting next year, every Wednesday, a full-on YouTube video will be out talking about cards, talking about cardboard finance, markets, just my general thoughts on things. Just probably breaking boxes, breaking product. You know what I mean? It'll be way more edited and detailed and that. So we have that. But we got to move on. We got the Marnie. Panda just messaged me on Discord when you want, what you want to do with this. Can send it to you whenever, or we can wait for your other submissions. But let's start off, shall we? We have a Shadowless Blastoise from Sal, similar to the Shadowless Blastoise from Tommy. As you can see, of course, in the foiling, you got some scratches. This, Sal, if you want to, like, explain, like, anything about these cards, you know, these weren't, like, cards you bought in a collection. These are childhood cards. Fun fact, I've been trying to get Sal to join my gym. Let me tell you, this card is this card's seen some days. But like I said, you grade Shadowless and you grade First Ed Hollows. They all get graded. They're so unbelievably rare. They're just, even with this run, this crazy Pokemon run, the pops on Shadowless and First Ed did not get that much higher. They maybe doubled. And that's it. That's the last time they could realistically double ever. Alright, Sal. So, similarly to your friend Tommy, we have another Shadowless 4 on the Blastoise. Another 4. This one, I think a 4 is a fair grade. You can look at the back of this. You can look at the back. You can see like there's like pure like peeling on this card. So it's good to get it in a slab and let's leave its condition here. I think this is a fair grade. Like I said, you take this and you hold it down. So that's our first one from Sal. Is a 4. Yeah, that's sharp, right? Just so everyone is clear. Just so we know, the slab itself doesn't have a Sharpie. Yeah, just in case people who don't know, it's on the team bag. I think you guys would be clearly allowed to be pissed off if I were to write on your slabs. So now we have another nice hitter here. Let me move this crap. A Shadowless Charizard. Now you guys might recall my Shadowless Zard that I bought came back a 7. It's definitely depreciated a little bit in value over since the last few months, but you know my hands are diamond. Shadowless Zardy. Got a lot of edge wear down there. This is full on what we call whitening, because there's white on the bottom, and you got corner damage there. Of course, imperfections throughout the card. Charizard. Thasgar's guessing a 4. Let's do it. Thasgar has figured it out. No, not a 3. But we got a 4 on a Shadowless Zard. Still extremely rare. Really good, especially for anyone looking to complete like a 1 through 10 set. These are probably harder to find than 10s. Yes, every card we graded today is a 4, including the Marnie. I know it said 10, but it's actually a 4. That's the secret? Oh yeah. It's like a secret Mickey on my stream. Alright, so of course, wouldn't be the big 3 without the big turtle. The eggplant himself, Venusaur. We got a little whitening there too. It's like they got the same issues, so you could tell they were in the same binder. You could tell they were in the same binder from the same places. You know, that's why the high grade ones, these childhood cards, they're dinked up. But you grade the Shadowless. This is why we're getting the Shadowless out of the way first. Because these are so rare anyway. These are so damn rare regardless. Yeah. But that's what makes the 10s and the 9s and the 9.5 special. We got ourselves a 5 on the Shadowless Venusaur. So you have your set there. Similar to Tommy. A Shadowless, you know, one of each Shadowless. These are ones, you know, you just kind of like, you display these. You know, they're not like, these aren't going to be the crazy quote-unquote investment pieces. But they are absolutely cool cards to have, especially, you know what I mean? Like, buying this from a store would be whatever, but knowing that this is your childhood card and childhood memory, definitely, or just when you were younger, teenage memory. But let's move on. So, cards we haven't actually seen on the channel much before is the Rocket series, and these are first eds. I stand by my statement that you grade the first eds of cards like this. You can't find the login section. Thasgar, what do you want to order? It's $4 packs. I have Vivid. I'll check after. We do have some back issues with this. Just let me know what you want to order. We'll open it and I'll just message you on friggin' because I haven't been like really checking the site too much. But there's $4 each, Evolving Skies and Vivid Voltage. Of 5 packs of Evolving Skies, you got it. We'll get to that right after we reveal this Dark Alakazam. Thanks for letting me know about the website, the whole login thing. Might be because I downgraded my service. I had like the highest tier of well, I'd like to show the card too, right? I'm worried about the damn website. We got a 7 on the Dark Alakazam, which is not bad. First ed. I'm gonna crack open Evolving Skies. I forgot how to open a box, apparently. Nice. It's always good to see the cards you love. You love to see that. Non-foil first ed rares. The first eds, yeah. From base set. From base set. Not anything from Rocket. Not anything from like Neo. Not anything from Fossil or Jungle. Like, I'm not grading unless you just like the card. First of all, ones come with a premium. I personally know a bunch of one collectors. Thasgar just messaged me on Discord that you got 5 packs of Evolving Skies. So it's been a while, folks. This is, of course, the Rayquaza. This is the big pull out of this. Welcome back to the green codes. We're gonna do the full-on thing though, only because it's been quite a while. Energy, Snowleaf Bridge, Gordy. What's going on, Origin? This is Wellis. I have boxes for sale. If you want to buy them, they're $120 plus shipping. I can get you as many of them as you want. And a Bravery and a Stoutland. Of course, you know, shipping, I know, to Canada is more. Doing this, you know, it's nice to do this again. Leaf, SQ, Rapid Strike, Scroll, the Flying Dragon, Crustle, Dwebble, Reflay, Roggenrola, Wobbuffet, Hoppip, Applin, and a Jumpluff. It's a regular, it is a hollow and a green card, though. So that's good to know. I miss doing them, folks. Like I said, everywhere, JP, I don't know if you heard, every Monday at 8:30 Eastern Time, starting in January, I will stream every week. If there's no breaks to be done, I will just play some games, you know what I mean? If you guys have like a game in mind for me to play, to try out, you know, I'm willing to try it, but I got a backlog of games. Hoppip and a Wishy-Washy. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to play through Metroid Dread. I got to pick up Diamond and Pearl. Of course, next year there will be a new Zelda game, which I'll stream I know I said I was going to stream a Kingdom Hearts playthrough, but that was like, that's still just like games that have already been out. So far, not so great. But when the new Zelda game comes out, I will absolutely stream it, and you guys can see my non-ironic encyclopedic knowledge of The Legend of Zelda. I have an unreasonable amount. We have a hit, even though it's a green code. So I guess the green codes in this set didn't do anything. Nick at Night, Galarian Articuno, I don't know what this card is, but it's nice to pull something nice. It is a alt art, full art Noivern V. Not a colossal hit, but it is cool, and I'm hyped to pull a nice looking card. After all this time, we are finally free. All I have is perfect cards. I don't even have penny sleeves right next to me. Oh, never mind. Pokebat. Look at me prepared. Look at me prepared, folks. Got this card there for Thasgar. We got one more pack. By the way, that was out of a green code, so it looks like this set, I don't know if people have opened up a lot of Evolving Skies. Looks like the codes are all the same. 4 cards on a trick. And a hollow. It is a floor guess. She's tired of your shit. Alright. But we got yourselves a Noivern V full art. Very cool with the Pokebat. So yeah, I'll do some streaming next year. Every Monday, 8:30, and every Wednesday, we'll drop a YouTube video. You know, mostly because it's fun, to be honest with you. Let's get... I'm glad that we got ourselves a little break from the reveals. If you guys want to open up any more to packs, just let me know. Just message me on Discord. I'm going to see what's up at the website tonight and or tomorrow, and we can figure out why there was no login issue. Rocket Dark Gyarados. One of the goofiest looking cards of all time. Yeah, you might be able to. But I want people to be able to log in. So this card, I believe, is left in a top loader. We have a swirl around the belly. Big game. Got a little cross by there. A little nick at the bottom. What do we think on this one, folks? What do we think? As we look at my hands. JP says 8. A mint 9 on the Dark Gyarados. Very nice right there. Let's see one of these. This is the face. This is like this is the image of this sound. This is a goofy looking face. Sal, so your first 9 on your Dark Gyarados. Congratulations. No, I thought the nip would too, but the front, honestly, of this card and the centering is basically flawless. Like, the centering of this card is really good. You know what I mean? Like... And for a card with this much foiling, there's very little scratches. Let's do a little research on this card, shall we? Move this there. Close this. I'll leave that. Let's do a little research, shall we? PSA. Let me go to this. Hold on. I'm checking something. I don't have the ability to just easily put up a Dark Gyarados. I don't have it set up to easily show my screen. Rocket's Dark Gyarados. No, not pre-release. Pokemon 2000 Rocket Dark Gyarados number 8. Hollow first ed. Just getting the population of this. So we're looking at the value of this card is like right around like 150 to 200, which is good. Of course, like I said, everything's down. You gotta remember, everything got compressed. Dude, we're just in a bear market. You can't do anything about that. There's 961 9s of this. There are 371 10s. But 961 9s is pretty good. It's not a super high pop. It's not certainly not a low pop. But it is definitely decent. Now, just to check about the last price, in case you did get a 10, just from my own... We're talking a difference in 200 to 500. Alright. But not bad for Gyarados. Let's look now at another card with a lot of hollowing. You got swirls all over this. Dark Machamp. Now, the Rocket cards, they were never really like the super hottest. This is when Pokemon began to cool a little bit. Just remember, Pokemon's never going anywhere forever. Always be around. So what are we thinking on this one? Besides the fact that my handwriting is very bad. The Dark Machamp. Another 9 has been called. What do you folks think? Thasgar says a 7. Thasgar's came in with the hate. Yeah, Thasgar, I see you have an order pending. You're not able to log in, which is weird, but I do see you got the order in. Yep. So let's push that button and push this button and see what's up. Another mint 9 for the Dark Machamp. Now these old cards, you gotta remember, these old cards, getting a 10 out of them is very hard to find. So another 9. I'm grabbing the population on this one. We're talking again around 150 to 200. You would have been 500 and a 10. It's very hard. It's very hard for these old cards to grab a 10 out of a binder. Again, the population of the card. The pop, for people who don't know, is how many of a certain card in a certain grade exists. So if I say there's a pop 2,000, it means there's 2,000 of a card in its with that grade. Dark Machamp in a first that has a pop of 809, so it is rarer than the Gyarados. There's just less of them graded in general. But a pair of 9s. Not the greatest poker hand, but a good hand, a good grade. Let's move to a card that I think everyone's going to be excited to take a look at, though. Let me put the grade on the paper. You know, otherwise my boss will yell at me. The joke is that I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss. Okay. So this is a Feraligatr. The first appearance of Feraligatr with a swirl right on the tip of the head. This is a absolutely beautiful card. I have a feeling that JP is a fan of this. I don't know why, but I think that JP is going to be a big fan to look at this. What do you say, JP? This is, of course, first ed from Neo Genesis. Feraligatr, of course, evolves from Croconaw. The back of the card is nice. For a card from Neo this old, CKO is claiming 10. Let's cause some drama, shall we? That's what we're all about on this channel. It's all about drama. Vazgar is guessing a 9. Let's pull up Neo Genesis. For Alligator. Copy, search. Neo Genesis. Looking minty. It is a nice looker. Neo Genesis first edition. Now, back when we sent this out, this was a high dollar card. So the pop of this in a 10 is 71. The pop of it in a 9 is 348. We're talking about, if this is a 10, it's an average price of $2,200. $2,300 if it's a 10, versus in a 9 of $340. We have a huge price difference in 10s, which is why, just as a discussion point, as I slow roll, as I'm picking up the cards that I want during this Pokemon bear market, I'm only interested with modern cards in that. If it is not a Gem Mint 10 on a modern card, don't touch it. You could always get a better deal. But on a 10, the premium will always be there. So let's push the button, shall we? Sal, I almost want to tell you to consider trying this one again. You could see the difference. There's very little wrong with this card. I'll be honest with you, and I've been looking at it for the past day, and to find, we all want it to be a 10. Like, the centering is like a like it's pretty well centered. Like, I'm trying to find like print lines, maybe a little bit in the vertical there. It's so, like, in a 10, this is an insane card, like, just straight up. So, like, if we were to look at the prices of 10s, right, let's go to the APR of this on a grade 10. Probably a print line by the ear. Like, I almost want to tell you to just try again. Like, obviously it's your card, but at its peak, this is a $3,000 card. Oh, yeah. At its peak, this is a 3K card. There have been sales as recently. It's been, like I said, the whole market is deflating. Now, about that, the PWCC thing, I think, also has to do with the market deflating. Don't discredit that, all right? It's just how many of the prices were fraudulent. So as long as it's not a PWC, like this 2,050, 2,200, those are PWCC auctions, so we have to throw those out. Yeah, Sal, I'll be in touch about that. As soon as they reopen up, like, the other gradings, I'm gonna look at this about sending this back, because I do think this actually has a chance at a 10. I'm gonna get a few more expert eyes to look at it, but I honestly think that this card has a chance, and there's a big gap between 9 and 10 for this. But the show must go on. Nine with an asterisk. Oh yeah, I appreciate the staying of the course. So this is one of the hardest cards to grade, and we could already see like a print line. There is so much foiling. Beautiful. Yo, Sal, you had the cards with the swirls going in. Slowking's almost like looking at the swirl. But you can see a print line for sure, like a roller line, so we know what that means. What do we think on this one, folks? Getting the pop for this. There's such a low population. These cards are also so damn rare, man. Like there's like none of them that are great. Just you go to Slowking. The total amount of cards graded from Neo Genesis in both First Ed is 25,000. That's very low for these old sets where people just graded everything. So we look at Slowking. There is 10 tens of this, and you can tell because of just this giant area of foiling. Makes it tough. Fortunately, these print lines here, they're crucial. You know what I mean? I can't state it enough. They graded basically it's like surface damage, and you could see there's like a huge. It's like a stick. It's like a stick coming out of the ground right there. You know what I mean? You see that? I hope the cameras. I mean, if you guys are in like HK, not PSA 8s are great. These old cards, man. Like Slowking, there's 493 8s, 283 9s, and 10 10s. These cards just don't exist. 10 10s. This is going to be another one that I think JP's got to be loving. I know you're a big Gen 2 guy. $5. What an offer. Should have offered him at least 8. It's basically the same as the grade. Umbreon. The OG. The original Umbreon. The moon in the background. No swirls on this one. However, $9.95 for all you can eat. So, like, I'm gonna spoil this one because this is one where, similar to the situation from we had with the Charizard from Hidden Fates with Yanji, so this is a 5. Fucking how? Just like absolutely how? Like, I did not see this card getting this low of a grade. And I'd be surprised if you sent this back. Like, I get you got this edgeware here. You certainly have edgeware. Like, I'm not claiming that this is like a 9 or a 10. But I could have seen this getting a 7. The thing is that there's not a real big difference between 5 and 7. Yeah, sometimes you really just need somebody with a DSLR camera. Is there a dent? It's a great question, actually. Not that I can tell. Like I said, you have a little edgeware there. That little whitening up there. It's certainly there. The back looks fine. Like, this card doesn't seem to have any big damage. Like, this is one that I could say maybe you send back. That depends. Thasgar. I don't know if I would want to break someone else's slab. Right? Like cracking someone's slab and sending them, like, if I've messed the card up, that's on me. So I would almost like say, yo, like, if you want me to send it slabbed, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll send it back to you, and you could send it back to me after. I'll print you a shipping label for the return, because that would be a little sketchy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I messed a card up cracking one of these CGC, the originals, I'll just open them. like the original CGC slabs, I'll just crack them. We're down to our last one of the night, which is a really, to me, I think a low-key iconic card. It's one of my favorite arts. It's been the day of Venusaur. So before I crack this, a non-cardboard related announcement number 3. I love this Venusaur too. So as you guys know, non-cardboard related, I'm also a musician. Right? Make my own music and all that. I haven't released much in a while. Next year, plan on releasing one song every 2 months starting in February until dropping a full album, where I'll add 2 more in December, so an 8-track album. It's my goal for next year, is to actually release some music. So the 3 announcements for today were the return of streams, return of YouTube videos, and some music. So if you guys like some metal, a lot of prog stuff, you know, just, if you like Tool, you could be a fan. 3 Days Grace mixed with Tool, a little bit, you know, hard to explain. But I had most of my music, I'll be honest, is very hey Carrot, how you doing? Most of it is going to be, you know, full of metaphor. You know, I try to take my like lyric inspiration from System of a Down, where you're like not really sure what the fuck they're talking about, but the more you listen to it, the more you kind of get it. But I want to release at least 6 tracks next year, so that should be great. So I'm going to be streaming every Monday starting at on January 3rd, 8:30, and YouTube video every Wednesday starting January 5th. So with that, let's get to the last card reveal. If anyone wants to break packs before I close up shop, let me know. Thasgar got order 666 in, by the way. So, nice looker. Let's push the button, shall we? A Mint 9 on the Black Star promo Venusaur. Got a little bit of print lineage going on. No swirls, but it's a good grade. No 10s, unfortunately. But like I said, Sal, we should talk about the Feraligatr. Yeah, no, for sure. These old cards, this is year 2000. This card is older than a lot of my viewers. Just heads up. But this Feraligatr, I am perplexed to why this didn't get a 10. Bought the strategy guide just for the card, and there you go. And it got a 9. You kept it in good condition for almost 22 years. And now it is immortalized. So this Feraligatr to be continued, because I'm going to have a few other eyes look at this. I'm going to take it to a local card store where a lot of my friends go, and we're gonna look at this thing and try to figure out why this isn't in yeah, the Umbreon maybe too. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, the Pokemon craze of the year 2000 is why we were all prepared for the Pokemon craze of the year 2020, which is now basically done. Like I said, just we're in a bear market with Pokemon. If there are cards that you've been wanting to get, they're all half off, 60%. Some of them, some as low as 80% down. Like I saw in a group, someone posted the. Oh yeah, no, it's easier to get packs now. I like it this way too. I prefer to buy in a bear market. I bought very little last year, where everyone else was going nuts. I was like, I don't like the dog pile, the chase up. I'm good on that. But like I said, I've been picking up just, you know, like, yeah, no, it was euphoria. It was market euphoria. You see it in a lot of markets, you know. But like this card here, just for example, full disclosure, I paid somebody 180 for this, right? Let's just do a quick look here of Mewtwo GX, right? Just using this card as an example. Number 76. From this. Mewtwo GX, the APR for a 10. Oh, this is the wrong one. He's the wrong one I'm looking at. Let me pull this up. 76, right? 76, full art Mewtwo GX secret. There we go. Right, it's just an example. Go to the APR on 10s. This time last year, this card in, let's go back 100 entries. Back in April was 500, 500, 510, 400, 400, 400. So I paid 180 for it. And back in April, at the peak of the euphoric market, this card was consistently selling for 500. And I knew at the time that that was probably a little much. And I said at the time, I was like, yo, if you really want the card, I'm not going to stop you. But wait. Yeah, for Logan. It's going to be a while until we see another euphoric. We're not going to see another crazy euphoric Pokemon boom like we did in 2020. Just telling you straight up. We're not going to see that for ages. We're just not. But you're going to see a slow uptick as people begin to buy up the supply for, you know, it's not necessarily just like evil investor. Well, it cooled off with crypto, but crypto is like back to 60,000 and Pokemon isn't going up. I think that's very short-sighted. People people who just got into cryptocurrency are like, oh, Pokemon and Magic and crypto, they're all like correlated. I'm like, no, they're not. Just sometimes people buy with it. People are stretching to just like find, like, people need a reason why for everything. Is like it cooled off, but crypto wasn't booming last August. Like, you know, I mean, it was still like recovering slowly, same rate as the stock market, and that was when Logan Paul did his thing and everything started going nuts then. Of course, people do buy cards of crypto, but I think that what's going to happen now is you're going to get a nice overtime growth. So if you look at the cards you wanted, so like I want to pick up, like I got to finish. Got crap all over my bed. I got the other one here somewhere. Like I know I personally want to finish the set of these, right? I need the shiny one from Shiny Star V. I'm just being very patient. Being very patient. It's my strategy, man. Just be patient. Wait. Get a good deal, buy it, because your entry point will inform your exit point, right? Where it's like, yo, this is where you're going to exit the card. You know, if you ever wanted to sell it, if you bought it, you say, oh, I sold this card for $200. Like, well, what'd you buy it for? If you bought it for $250, you gave money away. If you bought it for $100, you doubled your money. And it's not necessarily about, getting rich. Like, it's not like that takes decades to have like an empire of cards. You know what I mean? Like, we see what Rudy did, but Rudy's been buying since 2002. You know what I mean? Also, I hope you guys saw the video where he burned the card. That shit was fucking weird. But just over time, if you keep buying at good prices and just wait till you get yourself a 15 to 20% off eBay coupon code and snipe some auctions of the cards you wanted. So just be patient. There's no rush. Trust me, your hair's not on fire. Mine's not. It's falling out, but it's definitely not on fire. So, folks, it's been so nice to see you guys again. I'm in a great mood. Again, every Monday, starting 2022, 8:30, I'll be streaming again, which is great. Thanks to everyone who's been subbed this whole time. That's been awesome. You know what I mean? I really do appreciate the support. I do. And every Wednesday, starting January 5th, there will be a YouTube video. If you want to be a part of the YouTube video, I'd be happy to break a whole box for you at cost. I get my boxes of Pokemon right now somewhere around like the 1 to 105 range. I would just break it for a cost if you wanted to do for a YouTube video once a week. If you want to open Magic or whatever, that's cool. Of course, more grades will be involved. There'll always be a grade reveal when stuff comes in. And of course, all these streams will be available on YouTube to be rewatched, which is cool. I'm not going to be doing any editing of it. I'm not going to be doing any highlight breaking. I can't. And 2022 will be the year I start releasing music. And I want to also maybe work with some animators to get like music videos for what I do. It'll be on Spotify. The name of the project will be released later, and that'll be great. So those are the 3 announcements I wanted to drop. So if cards come back before 2022, we will have another stream reveal, but just in case. For those who celebrate, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Hope everyone has if we don't see you, a wonderful holiday season. I'll be in Discord and all that if we don't have another grade reveal, but I'm just saying. And I hope everyone is doing well, has some good spirits. You know, the world's a crazy fucking place, but we're crazy fucking people buying cardboard. So we're well equipped to deal with this fucking world. Let us raid someone, shall we? Let's get it done. Who is streaming on my people? Let's raid Clock Party. Shall we? Let's get some polys in the chat. Raid. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week and time, and I will catch up to ya soon. We are off to raid Clock. Put some polys in the chat when they come in. Appreciate everyone stopping by and hanging out. I'm gonna catch ya next time.